It is fucking okay. Not just okay, it is literally fucking okay. If you need a day to sort your mind out, to think things through, to like readjust, recalibrate yourself, maybe, the initial absence may affect people because you're not around, but that's also just a reminder that you have an effect, that you have like an important place in people's lives. But also, it is okay to not show up when you're not in your element, because it is not fucking cringy either if you're like a man who's like, oh, taking mental health days cringy, because our emotions we can make certain decisions based off of emotions sometimes. But when there's this constant feeling that you haven't had any time to think through because you've been so occupied with other things, it's okay to slow down and take the time you need, okay? It is so important. It is completely the most important decision you can make instead of the alternative, which is pushing things aside and making and be like, oh, no. Like sometimes you need a day. Like I haven't had genuine time just by myself in a while, and that's what I've been needing. And I don't know. I'm happy that I did what I felt like I needed to do most that would bring me the best outcome. Even if other people don't agree with it, or even if other people find it cringy or irresponsible, you gotta do this so this can happen. You can't set aside your feelings. Look where that's gotten you, buddy. Do you see how unhappy you are? Are you envious that I'm able to? I sense jealousy. It's frustrating because people will live their entire lives being miserable, and then they come across somebody who prioritizes mental health, encourages positivity, encourages like making decisions thoroughly and like navigating feelings, finding the source of triggers, all of that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like, ew, you like care about your brain? I'm so miserable and you care about your brain. I'm cringed out by that. There's always obviously room for improvement and growth at no matter whatever fucking age you are. You can learn at any age. Don't make this a thing. But I'm gonna climb back into that soapbox. I don't know why this just keeps happening for me. I'm taking a mental health day and I'm very proud of myself. If somebody in my life were to take a mental health day just like this, the reaction that I would have wouldn't be like, do you think they need any more discouragement? They probably already have discouragement going on inside their mind. That's why they're slowing down. Like, do you have any... I don't know. There is absolutely nothing wrong, nothing cringy. I'm like yelling at my inner child right now too. There is nothing wrong about needing to slow down. Needing to like think about where the fuck you're at and figure out where to go next. Because if you're going through life and you're like not even experiencing your days at all, you're not even like fully enjoying the music you're listening to, tasting your meals, having the conversations you want to have, everything is just flowing by you. It's because you're not appreciating here, now. And that's what you have to do. Because if you're miserable, obviously there's something that isn't going right. Obviously there's something that needs to change. And so for me, taking this mental health day, again, I'm very proud of myself because I woke up this morning and was like, no. And that's okay. You have to be an adult and be responsible. I'm not gonna lose any responsibility for like needing to like rewire myself. Like, what? If you're a man, which I have a lot of male, I don't know why a large percentage of my audience is male, but hey guys, what's up, brother? There's literally nothing wrong with like needing to slow down. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I found this really interesting dynamic where I could be I don't want to reduce myself down and limit myself to the title of just being a positive person in people's lives. I'm just here to like suck up all your black, dark, clouded hell energy, and then you can come back to me each and every time you need something out of me. Sure, I'm still gonna do that, like I talked about in another video. Like, I don't know. People are mean. People are cruel. Even if it's not their intention to be. They just gotta work through their own stuff. Brief moment, please. I'm not gonna say that. Like, I'm not gonna say that. You want what comes after the conversation, right? A lot of us kind of want just what comes after the conversation, the hard ones, and a lot of people want to have the conversations but don't want what comes after the conversation. See how interesting that dynamic is? I am ever changing, I am ever growing, but one thing that is never going to change is my care for myself. That will never disappear. I have so much compassion for myself, so much. That is one of my most prideful developments in my life. And I will never let anything ever get in the way of that. 1 second, I hear people outside. I don't know who those people are. Is that getting all of this out of me right now? I look so stupid. Hold on. Like, I'm deciding today was a day to slow down, think about, like, holy fuck. And then tomorrow, in my head, I'm like, okay, I know what I'm gonna wear. I know what time I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up energized. I'm gonna make sure that my AirPods are charged. Oh my god, they're still charged. I'm gonna make sure that I'm listening to good music. I'm going to not hold back any part of me tomorrow. I'm going to show up positively. All of those things wouldn't be true. All of the things I'm looking forward to wouldn't be true, wouldn't be a reality if I didn't take time now. Because then I wouldn't be living now. I would be separate from myself. And that's not practical in my mind. Either way, it's going to affect everybody around you. If you show up miserable and not in your element, as opposed to if you are absent for one day and come back even better than your previous element. That's better. That's the right choice. I don't know, man. I didn't want to keep being miserable and not completely take the world in the way that I know is my nature to. Not that that's not the truth if it's not happening. Like, maybe I'm not going about my day in the way that that made no sense. I don't know. Okay, forget that. I don't know why I was going with that. I'm not gonna live my life. Everybody is so different, but we're all so much fucking alike. Why can't we just, like, understand that? I don't know. That's just kind of annoying. People will live their entire lives being miserable, never take action on their creative ideas, and then die with hatred because they were too stubborn to, like, make a change. And all of that truth being really painful is not going to be mine, because I'm deciding now that I'm going to do stuff with my life that will result in so much abundance. I'm just happy that at least I have myself to trust in situations like this. Even if I'm like, oh, ow. That doesn't make this particular situation is kind of throwing me off a little bit. But I know that I'm going to be able to work through it, even if it feels like absolute shit right now. I will figure it out. I will sort through this. I don't know. That's all I kind of wanted to say right now. Yeah. Thank you for listening. For always listening. Be the life you don't see in the world. Become it. You're crushing it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Love you.